highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers.
Come on now, let's go!
For the set, 15-18.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, pick your game up. Shift.
Kill.
Watch out. Check. 59. Time to go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards. First down, Texans.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You must be.
Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
Houston.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't get nervous.
Here's Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
12. Hey, Delta.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. I got it. 41. 41's the mic.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
41. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's good for a 49er first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
21. Hey. High 7. 13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check. Crunch.
Watch the safety.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 3. SOS.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some.
65, 65.
Come out here. Come get some.
Hey, Charlie.
45.
Hey, gun.
Mike, 45. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
11.
Check. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Good shot.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Here we go.
Wait,
80.
Mike, 45.
12.
Mostert.
Switch.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch the slat.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 At their own 22
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Garoppolo now. And his throw is incomplete.
Pass to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you.
Hey, alert! 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 Golf! Golf! Mike, I got you.
41. Bring it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here I come. Shift. Watch the shift.
Dick! Hey, zoom!
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch it.
Lock!
Switch it.
Lock!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
59. Crunch time.
59.
Back. Out. Sponge.
55.
Check.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey.
Kill.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming.
Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Watson. He gets it to Cooks. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 59. Check 24.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Mike, check. 59.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
41. Check 41.
Here we go.
Check 31. Watch the edge.
White.
Switch.
Now Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
180.
You're not ready.
Lock.
55, Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, eat.
Yo. 55's Mike.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
13.
41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Buzz.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
41 right here.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
That's what I do.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Check, 55's the mic. Check, 55's the mic.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
We are not ready for takeoff today. You know it. Uh-huh. What's my name? What's my name? No, it ain't.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Y'all not ready.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Houston.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set. 18.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, 31.
All day, defense.
On first down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
49.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Set.
Check 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Orbit.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
I got you. I got him.
41 mic. 41 mic.
I'm on. 41's the mic.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
He's not going to get me.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. This is Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11.
45.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Here we go.
Garoppolo just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Check 26. Hey, gun. White.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
45's the mic. Go.
2.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for it.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, They bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
21.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check Mike 45. 12.
Push him back. 45. Mike,
Now
45.
Garoppolo.
Watch the screen.
Throw left side complete. It's Ferguson. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mostert, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check a hot read. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. I got you.
Hey, alert 3. 45. 45.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Baby, all day.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Niners take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Slam. 21. Check 99. Check 99.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I see you, boy. I see you.
18, Texans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
Go. It's run. And run it.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is that, boys. 18.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Show an 8.
Hey, alert.
Ship.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We played to
It's a
win.
pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. That's complete to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watson now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a...
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Again, it's Watson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been getting where you are.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That's it.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over all day at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Mike, 45.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation of defense guys.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Bring it up.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Hopkins. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Ball, baby, that's our ball. That's our ball, yeah.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks.
There we go.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
21.
That's another 49er.
Check three.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
55, Mike 55.
On first down, Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, baby.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Check 59.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
SOS. Zoom. Mike, check. 59. Hey, here we go. Mike's 5'9". Hey, let's get off the field.
Now it's Watson. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Bravo.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Here we go.
Mike 41.
Hey, alert.
41 Mike. Right here.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Get him.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Boys, let's go. Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And Watson's going to throw it here. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Set. 19. Mike 54.
Check pass, check pass.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
That's track. Lock. 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You see me out here?
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Rip right.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense